Julia?
You'll never learn.
Julia, the Weston sisters, I assumed before a family can become dysfunctional, they have to become functional. And in the case of this movie, in the weeks leading up to filming, is there anything that you guys could do as actors to kind of prepare for this movie in terms of the relationships that are either not really delineated in the play or the relationships that you want to play at in the movie before you actually start production?
Specifically with my sisters here?
Correct.
To my left?
Yes, those.
Well, your name had to start with a J-U-L if you were going to be a Weston sister. We spent a lot of time together and getting to know each other, and we didn't know each other at all when it started, and by the time we began filming, I felt very familiar and entangled with these girls in a way that seemed correct for sisters, and had made just enough happy experiences with them, and had a couple of appropriate sisterly, like, really, that's what you're wearing kind of moments, where I felt like it was all gonna fall into place.
Did you guys have a chance? I mean, I think I've heard stories about where you all were living. Margot, maybe you can talk about this. Did you have some sort of compound out on the plains before filming started?
Yes, Miss Streep had it built. It's a beautiful compound. We lived in townhouses, all hooked together, and we did a lot of socializing together. We actually became a family together. We watched television together, cooked together, ate together, laughed, you know, worried about Hurricane Sandy together. It was an incredible experience that really made for the perfect environment for this ensemble of actors to do this beautiful screenplay.
Did you make the casserole?
I made a chicken spaghetti casserole.
You did not drop it.
I actually left one for John Wells in the refrigerator when I left.
You did?
Julianne, I want to talk a little bit about the language of the film. There's an inherent theatricality to any play, and there's an inherent melodrama almost to what Tracy has written. When you're going from stage to screen, is there a different kind of style of acting you do? Because the language is so specific, and in your conversations with John about how this language is going to work, what are the conversations that you have with your director?
First of all, I would like to say that I feel like I have the opportunity right now to either win or lose a large sum of money. I'm so nervous.
What was the bet?
I'd rather talk about where we lived, but I will talk about the language. I do approach it differently. I mean, I think you probably do, but really, I mean, just in terms of in a theater, you have to fill the space in a different way, but I think approaching it, you just want to honor the words that are there and be as honest and in this case, as present as you can be to the people who are around you, which just ups, in this case, just ups your game tremendously. And Tracy's writing is very particular and so beautiful and actually has quite a rhythm to it. So there was no improvising because we didn't want to mess with that rhythm. And it feels and sounds very naturalistic, but it's quite precise and exciting to be given. There's a lot of freedom actually when you know you can't stray from the lines. So it was a thrill to be able to do that.